The style guide. A style guide is a fact of life for anyone involved in the presentation of research, whether that presentation is part of a classroom exercise or something intended for publication in a scholarly journal. There is usually a set of guidelines that guide scholars in the way that they present the findings of their research. And that's what you have here. Now, this is going to take some time for you to look through. This style guide is fairly detailed. It's not terribly detailed. It's not terribly long, but it's going to take a bit of your attention to go through it and to absorb the details. You can make your life a lot easier if you actually watch the videos that have been provided for you here so that you can understand what is expected of you. In fact, each one of the details given in this assignment, or in this style guide rather, are demonstrated for you in a sample MRP that I have created. So I hope that you will take the time now to watch the rest of these videos to see exactly what I mean by each one of the directives that is given in this style guide. First of all, when you are writing about your subtopics, each of the paragraphs that you do should have exactly 3 sentences in it. This is an arbitrary number. 3 is the right number for this assignment. So all of you, I believe, are capable of counting to 3 when you take a look at your MRP, or when you are actually creating this part of the MRP. Make sure that each of your paragraphs has exactly 3 sentences in it. And let's take a look at a sample MRP that I have created for you. You see the MRP form here. You see the beginning of a document on a subject. And I've created this so that you can see exactly what I see when I begin looking through your assignments. My first task will be to see that you have 3 sentences in each one of your paragraphs. Your first paragraph, let's take a look at this sample here, has 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 3 sentences in it. So that is a perfectly good paragraph. The second paragraph has 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences in it. So something is terribly wrong with this paragraph, and this paragraph in fact will have to be fixed. Otherwise it will earn a 0 for its author. So please take note of that when you are checking your own work. Let's take a look at the next paragraph. It has 1, 2 sentences in it. 2 is not 3, is it? Just as 4 is not 3. So something is wrong with this paragraph. It is not an acceptable paragraph because it does not have 3 sentences in it. The next paragraph has 1, 2, 3 sentences in it, so that is a perfectly good paragraph. And the last paragraph has 1, 2, 3 sentences in it, so that is a perfectly acceptable paragraph. Now, the next thing that you need to take a look at and to keep in mind as you are working on your assignment is to make sure that each paragraph occupies no fewer than 3 lines nor no more than 4 lines on the form itself. So basically, it can have no fewer than 3 lines on the form and no more than 4 typed lines on the form. Let us check the sample assignment that I have created to see if that in fact is the case. The first paragraph has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines in it, doesn't it? Okay, so that does not fit the specification. It has one too many lines, and if it were left uncorrected, it would earn a 0 for the assignment for its author. The next paragraph has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in it. It's perfectly okay. The next one has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in it. It's perfectly okay. The next one has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in it. It's perfectly okay. And the last one has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in it. Again, it is perfectly okay because it falls within that specification. Either 3 lines or 4 lines, but neither fewer nor more than that. Now, this is a research project, and in fact, since it is, it must contain references to your sources in it. Every single paragraph that you write must contain at least one item of factual information, something other than your own opinion or experience, and each paragraph therefore has to have a reference to one of your sources in it. A reference is simply a way of pointing the reader to the source from which you got that information and exactly where you found it within the source. I provided you an example here. Beethoven left for Vienna 3 weeks later, opening parenthesis, Smith 123, closing parenthesis. So basically this sentence contains the fact that I did not discover on my own. I'm obligated to state where I found it from, and in this case I found it on page 123 of the source by Smith. Now, when you deal with references here, there are ways of dealing with them, and I don't want you to do too many of them nor too few of them. Do not put a reference in every sentence that you write. Do not put references from more than one source in a sentence, and please do not repeat the same reference within the same paragraph. We'll go through these things in just a second when we take a look at the actual example that I have created for you. Basically, if you find that you're using more than one reference in a paragraph, it means you're trying to put too much information into that paragraph. Stop if you are doing that and cover only one idea or detail in a paragraph. The paragraphs are set up, and they're set up as very short entities so that you can cover just one small area of your subject at a time. The example I give you here is if you are covering the composer's life, it might take you a whole paragraph just to say something about the composer's family or so on. The content of each of your paragraphs should be very light, and your paragraphs should be very easy to read. Now let's take a look at these details here. First of all, not putting references from more than one source in a sentence, and not repeating the same reference within the same paragraph. First of all, though, let's make sure that each of our paragraphs has a reference in it. Well, this one has 2 references to your sources in it. That's perfectly okay. This paragraph has 1 reference to your sources in it. This paragraph has a reference to the sources in it. This paragraph has a reference to the sources in it. This paragraph, however, does not have a reference to the sources in it. And this paragraph would earn its author a 0 for the entire assignment. You must have factual information given within each of your paragraphs, and such that it would require a reference. Now, the actual expression of these references, and there are certain ways of doing it. If your source has only one author, all you need is the surname of your author and the page number on which that information is found. If your source has more than one author, you use this form here. Surname of the first author, the word and the surname of the second author, followed by the page number. Notice that I keep saying do not put any commas in the reference. And the reason for this is, and I have no idea why, is that many people, for reasons unknown to me, put commas in these references. There's no reason to do so. And finally, if your reference has more than two authors in it, this is the form that you use. The surname of the author, the Latin phrase et al., which means and others, and the page number or page numbers where you found that information. It is just that simple. So let's take a look at our sample assignment and let us see if in fact the author of this has done what is supposed to be done in terms of the references. Now, let's examine the first paragraph here. Here we have a reference in it. It has the proper form for two authors, name of the first author, and name of the second author, and the page number, but it also has an unnecessary comma in it. Well, that comma would earn the author of this assignment a 0 for the assignment. So basically, you would want to get rid of that comma immediately. The next reference is perfectly regular. It has the surname of the author. It has et al., indicating that it was written by more than two authors, and it has the page numbers given in the proper form. That is perfectly okay. The next one has the names of the two authors. It has a page number in it, and it also has something that is not desirable here and something that in fact is not required, and that is an abbreviation of page number that would earn its author a 0. So that's something that you will want to get rid of if you find such a thing in your own writing. The next reference has an extraneous comma in it. That's not right. If you take a look at the next reference, it is perfectly regular. It just has the surnames and between it and a page number. And the last paragraph is that one that does not have a page number in it. Basically, the references to the sources must contain only the surname of the author or authors and the page numbers, nothing else, including abbreviations of page and other such things. You do not need them.